All right, everybody, what's happening? Welcome back to another episode of Hippie's Chopper Corner. Wasn't planning on shooting a video, and this may not actually be a video. I don't know. Depends on how this goes. But I broke the switch the other day, so I stopped and bought a new one. I got to make a new mount for it. I got it wired up. Let's prime this thing. We're gonna give it 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. I think she likes to load up with fuel. 1, 2. Give her 3. Pumper almost fired. All right, let's try no chew. It's been awful cold here. I'm gonna check that battery for 12 volts. She almost fired. Well, I found out it likes a lot of gas to fire up. A lot of gas. Well, I'll show y'all this. Well, I got you on there. Got the rest of the wiring done. Y'all tell me if that brake light's working. Looks like it is. So apparently I got it wired up right. I had it idled high, trying to keep it running, get it warm. I wanted to check for oil flow again. Let's see if it'll fire right back up. That rear cylinder quit oiling, but that's a good thing. That's a pretty good heat cycle right there. She's hot. Good and hot. That's probably the longest I've ever ran that motor, to be honest with you. That was a good 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes right there. I'm not sure. Most of that smoke, I believe, is just the cheap paint that I painted them cylinders with. Yeah, either that or I'll probably go back through now and try to retorque my head bolts. She was definitely running rich on that front cylinder right there because it colored on me, which, you know, you're going to expect chrome pipes to do that on any carbureted bike, but she sounds strong. That oiling in that rear cylinder went away too. I was glad of that, man. I was real glad of that. Whew. Man, just wiring this tail light up, man, I went through it with this thing. I would, and I ain't even got heat shrink on those. I think I'm just going to tape those wires up so they're black. They're going to be under the seat, on top of the fender, under the seat. You ain't going to see them. I had to redo 2 or 3 of them 2 or 3 different times because I'd forget to put shrink wrap. I'd forget to put shrink wrap right on the end right here because I like to shrink wrap all of them on the end where they're soldered. I'd forget to do that and have to cut it off and redo it. Huge shout out to one of my subscribers, Johnny Williams. Sent old hippie a welding jacket. Hell yeah. Looking out for me. He seen me on here looking like a scrub. Hey, Slick, eat your heart out, baby. I got one now. Slickhead Custom Cycles. That's my bro. Didn't holler at him in my last video. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching. And Ralph, if you're watching up at It's My Time, Let's Shine. Man, I'm sorry. I was going to have Pink Floyd playing Another Brick in the Wall as one of my songs, and shit, I forgot to do it. But I found I didn't throw that key switch away after all. I found it. Found the key and I found the switch. Now my little janky ass bracket that I had the toggle switch on, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to cut it off. I'll probably cut this piece of steel down and just weld it right there. I don't really want it in the way where I might hit it with my foot, because that's what happened the other day trying to start it. Because, man, I just bought one of these. I had bought one of these switches at Napa, and that's just kind of big and gaudy. So I tore the shop apart looking for it. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all get off of here. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Everybody that's been commenting, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying this build here. I'm about as far as I can go with this bike till Fuse. Shout out my painter, Fuse Bike Art. Until he's able to get this one painted for me. He's in the process of it right now. Maybe by the end of the weekend, he might have it ready for me, and I can put this bike together. I don't think that clutch is adjusted. Probably, it's definitely not adjusted as good as my Dave. This is the David Mann bike right here, guys. This is the other bike I'm building. I just took the David Mann tank off to put on this one because I wanted to fire it up after I got it wired and run it through a good heat cycle and go through and torque a few things down on the motor. Torque those head bolts back down. Torque those rocker box bolts nuts back down. Check it for leaks. It looks like I got a looks like I do have a leak right here. I see a little bit of oil on the head right there. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if it ain't leaking no more than that, I'm not gonna worry about it. It don't really bother me if an old Shovelhead leaks a little oil here and there. It don't bother me enough. I'm gonna tear it down and re-gasket, I can tell you that. Matter of fact, I got a rocker box gasket hanging from the ceiling. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time.